have to go more backwards in my career already. I started with Google, and I was not a good programmer.
Okay.
So I like the techniques, but yeah, my first impression was, okay, I'm not good in programming. I understand everything. It was not the best content creator. So I learned a lot of stuff about that, of course, but in the end it was not enough for a good programmed website, a good content website, because you need to reach the people.
Yeah.
And for me it was more interesting to get the people on the website.
Okay.
Some people say, hey, I have a fantastic design, but nobody's on my website.
Yeah.
So this was my motivation for running the business in the future. And I started with the big online marketing in the first jobs. But then I concentrated more and more on SEO because it was a key feature or a key skill. And now, of course, my journey goes to Zurich for the last 3.5 years. And everything's now combined again.
Okay.
So I'm very happy because I have everything on my own hands in the team, creating the website, performance marketing, social media, content creation, and of course search engine optimizing, and now AI search. I think it's your main part here, of course. And yeah, this is the motivation behind that. Yeah, there's a big shift now. The journey is not at the end, of course, because you see the traffic is losing by AI. So it will be maybe the new gatekeeper in the future, that people are searching or talking to or chatting to Gemini, ChatGPT, whatever. And then in the end, we see when there's traffic on the website, it's highly conversional. So you see the conversion shares very high, of relevant quality traffic on the website. But the journey is more in a black box now, and you only see in the end the results, but you lose a little bit the journey in the middle of your website. And this is the biggest shift. You can see more from classical websites, but to be honest, what is the classical web search? Everything is shifting to AI. So Google has AI overviews, AI mode. So everything is shifting to AI, and it's crazy to talk about classical old search engines because I'm more performance driven, of course. So we collect more the data, like do we have relevant traffic? Is their engagement on the website? We have different journeys on the website, of course. When you're an insurance company, people want to log in, maybe there are different motivations from the people to go to your website. And of course, one big part is we want to create leads for the website, like there's a contact to our agencies, we have a face-to-face business. We are not a direct insurance company, like you do everything online. So for us, personal contact, the face-to-face business in our agencies, they are exclusive for Zurich. This is more important, and so we want to be the link online to offline, and make it more possible for our customers to reach their specific journey. Yeah, there's a big shift now. The journey is not at the end, of course, because you see the traffic is losing by AI. So it will be maybe the new gatekeeper in the future, that people are searching or talking to or chatting to Gemini, ChatGPT, whatever. And then in the end, we see when there's traffic on the website, it's highly conversional. So you see the conversion shares very high, of relevant quality traffic on the website. But the journey is more in a black box now, and you only see in the end the results, but you lose a little bit the journey in the middle of your website. And this is the biggest shift. You can see more from classical websites, but to be honest, what is the classical web search? Everything is shifting to AI. So Google has AI overviews, AI mode. So everything is shifting to AI, and it's crazy to talk about classical old search engines because currently it's ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity in Germany. The search is really it's changing, but the saying same but different. In the past, I think you can do a lot of things right like now, but now it's more important. In the past, of course, quality content was really helpful and important as well. But today, I think it's more interesting because the AI system has a whole overview about the website. It's not possible to do an optimization maybe for only one special way. So you have to see the whole thing and invest more in your brand. You have to need to come in the relevant set. What are people doing outside of your website? So your website is important, of course, but reputation management will be more and more interesting. What are people saying on other websites? Are there product tests? Are there interesting points on Wikipedia, Wikidata maybe? You have to learn more and more about knowledge graphs. Of course, this is an old one like 2012. I think there was the start of knowledge graphs at Google. But now it's really highly relevant because technology is moving, and it's not only about large language models anymore, it's about GraphRAG. So there are new technologies behind that to understand your website, your brand. And so you have to think from a higher level now. In the new AI search world, I think brand mentions will be the new standard. They are more important, but of course, the one thing is dependent on the other thing. So domain citations maybe are the result of brand mentions, but maybe twice.
It's the other way.
Yeah, the other way. That's really interesting for the Technical University in Cologne. It's a big shift now from to AI search. A lot of people are requesting, hey, I want to learn more about AI search for generative engine optimization. But of course, I tell everybody, it's a new field, of course. There are not really proven best practices. A lot of people are learning about that. Maybe an example, people are coming up with large language model TXT files like robots.txt, but now Google and other large language models tell everybody it's not relevant. But people are trying a lot, and there's so much dynamic on the market. So to be fair, they are missing best practices now, but you can transfer a lot of learnings from SEO from the past. So same but different. In the future, maybe there are some new focus on some points, and you have to do a lot of more reputation management. You need good products, a really good USP, so this is really relevant. And we have to learn with new tools. For example, like of course Autoly AI, of course, so I wanted to do it more neutral. I think this is my position as a lecturer on the university here, and I want to show, okay, these are tools in the market. You can do that. You can do this, and keep offer. You have the choice. What's relevant for your brand? What's relevant for your website? And then you can focus on such tools on the market here. And this is a neutral offer from my side to show what's possible. In general, I think we talked a lot of the brand topic. Of course, you have to build up new websites maybe. who are focusing more to tell the artificial intelligence, these are our unique selling points. This is our strategy here. You have to, it's needful to tell it. It's not like everybody knows it. So you have to implement those things. Maybe you have to do a lot of things more with metadata. For example, knowledge graph. You can implement the same stuff not only in the content, maybe in the metadata as well. So you can help to understand your website better. I have a lot of accounts, but I think the most important account is of course on LinkedIn, of course Connect. So that's the easiest way. And maybe you can Google ChatGPT about that.
We're gonna ask ChatGPT who Daniel is.
I have to do that as well.